If you don't know what Threads is, a Twitter competitor, if you want to say that it is like that. It's from the fine folks over at Meta. If you don't know who Meta is, it's Facebook. It's basically what Threads is a text version of Instagram. That's pretty much the simplest way to go about explaining it to pretty much anyone who is curious about Threads. It exploded when it first came out. Those first couple days to 100 million active subscribers, active accounts, and right now it's lost at least 80 something percent. That's the guesstimations that are being thrown around out there. That is a huge number, but what it shows that there was a need for a lot of people who were desperate and say, hey, I need some kind of access to something that is not Twitter, because being not Twitter is something that a lot of people are looking for, myself included. It was something where I was like, I'm tired of Twitter because it's just a cesspool. It was continuous dumpster fire pretty much, and when Elon bought it, it turned into even worse. So it's one of those things where people are desperate enough that they're willing to go to another place that, yes, it's controlled by a mega corporation. Another billionaire has full capability over it. And a lot of people are saying, you know what, that's okay. I just needed that dopamine effect of a fire hose of stuff being shot at me. It's just, especially the first day was completely insane. It was not just a fire hose. It was like standing underneath Niagara Falls and just getting showered by absolute garbage and crap brands and accounts that you never heard of before. It was just anyone and everyone was just being deluged by anyone and everyone. A lot of people enjoyed that. Hey, whatever floats your boat, that's perfectly okay with me. For me personally, it was like I was constantly going through block or mute. I don't care. It's like, oh, this mute button is going to get torn up by the time the end of the day hits. But eventually everything started going around where it was more feasible. It started to incorporate a following feed, a For You page, which is a little bit more manageable. Excuse me. It's a little bit more manageable. And it wasn't this deluge of pretty much everyone coming in after you. It was just a nice stream of people that you followed or that you were interested in, and that was coming into your feed. And then you can also expand out from there. They also included a couple other options. Eventually, this was coming weeks down the line. I think what was happening was that Mark Zuckerberg, I was about to call him Zuckerberg for some odd reason. Mark Zuckerberg decided that all this crap that's been going on with Twitter and it's this continuing implosion of shedding of users and advertisers. He was like, you know what? I have this thing. Yes, it's not really ready for prime time. Let's go ahead and put it forth to the masses. So that's where we looked at that time. And a lot of people were already in the threads. They're like the early adapters and stuff like that. Most notably, it was like the large YouTubers and stuff and other like celebrity-ish type people that had gained access into the Threads app. And they're saying, oh, it's fine. This is good. Until floodgates open and all of a sudden every brand known to man just came over because they had already left Twitter, and they were just floating around in the ether. And when Threads came about, it's okay, let's glomp onto this and let's pour as much as what we used to do on Twitter. We'll do that in Threads. And of course, a lot of people were complaining, and rightfully, you don't want to be on a social network and getting inundated with advertising pretty much from these brands. But thankfully, that has, like I said, it has calmed down a lot. The big problem with the adoption rate for Threads was that it is only in the US, North America, in South America, a few countries. Europe has no access to it because the simple fact there's some privacy issues that the EU is blocking Threads from coming in, which, hey, you know what? I am perfectly a-okay with that. If Mark wants to go ahead and get those things taken care of, and then it'll appease the EU Commission, then Threads can come in. But at the time, it's only a limited number of countries that it's available in, and there is no desktop version of it. There's only the app. You can only view it from your mobile device. That's it. Which I think that's also what hurt it at the beginning as well, because a lot of people were saying, I want to access it from my computer because I don't want to sit here on my phone. I have a computer like right there. Let me have access to it. Now, there are workarounds, or I should say there are workarounds for it. It's just, you shouldn't have to do workarounds. It should be that you have to have access to it via the mobile web or on your desktop computer. And that's the best thing, is that you can find pretty much every other social network has an access to multiple ways of accessing it. So I don't know why they decided to go that route. And that's also the same reason why I think Instagram took forever. I think this was before they were bought out by Facebook at the time, is that you couldn't access it on your desktop. And the same thing with, you could not access it on your desktop. I don't know why the companies, they do this as a mobile only first initiative. And it's something that I can see because a large portion of their market base and their viewership is mobile first. But you can also open it up within a very short time on a desktop side. And it took them forever. And for Threads, it's still taken. I really don't know if there's any movement. I'm probably there is movement on it. It's not. I know it's not a. All you gotta do is just copy paste some CSS and HTML. Easy, duh. And pretty much insult every web developer out there. And I can see why it's taken a long time, but it's the simple fact to say that is a very sought after, not feature, but let's call it a feature of your app, so to speak. And I don't know why they're taking forever on it, but hopefully it's on the top of the list for stuff that's coming up, because they've been moving quite a lot of stuff coming in. All the improvements on the app, like I said, they had the For You page, your following tab, and a couple other small things that are coming in. So they are actively working on trying to make it better and to appease the wide majority of the people that are using it. So if you haven't used Threads, I'm on it. It's on the Indie Creator Hub. Hold on. I'm on Threads. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, I have it all the way in the back here because I haven't moved it up. Yeah, so I'm on Threads at Indie Basement Hub. I'm pretty much just going to keep that because that was also my Instagram account, which a lot of people at first, it's still the same way too, where I believe they are working on a situation or a scenario where you can separate your Threads account from your Instagram account. Because as it is right now, is if you close or deactivate your Threads account, it also does the same thing to your Instagram account. And a lot of people don't want that. They don't want to go onto Threads, say, this wasn't for me. Let me go ahead, delete my account. Oh, wait. Oh, I deleted my Threads, my Instagram account too? What the hell? And they didn't want to do that. So at the moment is you pretty much have to put your Threads account into sleeper mode and then just go back into your Instagram account and just do your Insta from there. So again, that's another thing that I hope is on the whiteboard, and that a lot of things are being taken care of, and that is soon to be followed suit by the desktop version. That would be quite nice to see. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below, or a comment as well. Any emojis or any one word text, anything. It's called engagement, and it's a good thing. Look forward to it. But until next time, I'll catch you guys later.